Hi there. Up for sale on eBay is my Compaq laptop, my 486 laptop. I can never remember the full name. It's an LTE Elite 4/75 CXL. It dates from about 1993, and it's not perfect by any stretch. It is 30 years old, so I'm just turning it on now. The floppy drive is dead, Gonski. I've replaced the belt on it. Still doesn't want to read any floppy disks. The hard drive is here. It sort of works, but I don't trust it, so I've put in an SD card solution there, which works absolutely fine. Takes a little while for the screen to warm up. As you can see there it is. It's a little dark, but it actually starts to. There we go. It actually starts to wake up after just about 20-30 seconds. One of the catches here is broken, but this one is absolutely fine. You've got the mouse here, little trackpad here on it. It's got 16 megabytes of RAM. It's a 1 gig hard drive, SD card in here. This is the original hard drive, 810 meg. It does spin up, but there's absolutely nothing on it. Previous owner wiped it before sending, and they actually also wiped the Compaq BIOS partition, which was a pain, but I've actually got it on this, so I can actually show that as well. Yeah, it's the hinges are a little bit loose, but yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad. It's pretty much all there. There we are. There's the model number. It's powered. It's got its own built-in power supply here. The fan does go, and I've had that actually getting quite hot there, so that works. You've got the connectors here. So let's have a quick look. So you've got looks like RS232, PS2, printer, VGA, and the docking port on that side. Yeah, there's the buttons for the mouse. So on this side here, you've got the thing to release the hard drive. You've got PCMCIA slots here. I can never get into this. Hold on. There we go. So you've got the PCMCIA slots all going on in there. Yeah, as I said, it's a good little laptop. As you can see, its screen's brightened up nicely. I've got an absolute ton of games on this. So there's all those games on it, and I can do the traditional Doom. It doesn't have a sound card, so you'll have to put a parallel port sound card on this if you want. Runs things absolutely fine. So you can actually see it's reasonably nippy. 75 megahertz is pretty straightforward. Yeah, there are 1 or 2 dead pixels, but you don't really notice them at all. I think there's one somewhere around here, and I think there's one somewhere up there, but you really don't notice them at all. So I've just got into the BIOS. This is actually a partition on the hard drive, not built into the system, which is how they did it back then. So if I go to computer setup, okay, yeah. This ball, it needs another clean again. It's a little bit jittery, but it does work. There we go. So that's what's in it. So yeah, if I go to exit, computer checkup. Quick diagnostics. Right, so that's the diagnostics done. View system information. And there we go. So, yeah. ROM is at that level. Memory. There we go. Operating system, yes, it's DOS 6.2, and so on. So, exit inspection, exit from this utility, exit. There we go. So we go back. Yeah, so it's working really well. It is a 30-year-old laptop, so it's not perfect. Great little DOS gaming rig. There we go. Why don't we go in there? Oh yeah, and there we go. Yeah, so I've got him, and there we go. As you can see, it's working quite nicely. Keen one. So yeah, it all seems to. There we are. As you can see, you can hear that. I can't remember how to play the game. But anyway, yeah. So there we go. Now, quit to DOS. There we go. Right. So we're back out of Keen. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to type Win on this. It's got Windows 3.1 and it's the Compaq edition of it. But there's some sort of EMM386 driver issue, so you'll see it flash up and then it will then come back with an error. Cannot find the device. May be needed to run Windows in 386 enhanced mode. You need to run the setup a program again. So it's looking for lvmd.386. Press spacebar and it takes you back out to the DOS prompt. So that needs fixing, which shouldn't be too difficult to do. Yeah, that's what we've got on the actual hard drive. It's got the actual Compaq DOS, so it's actually built for the machine. VER, which, yes, DOS 6.20. It's got some applications, mainly software development stuff, some utils, DIR. So yeah, we've got Norton Disk Doctor, PKZip, the joystick setup, antivirus, PC tools, and so forth. So there's a few bits and pieces on there. Yeah, all the keys work, everything all seems fine. The power button's a little sticky, so if I want to power it off now, you just gotta do a little bit. It does get warm on here. The fan will kick in. I've heard it actually run slowly, so there we are. We're just powering it back up again. So yeah, it's a good little DOS gaming laptop. As I said, these floppy drives here are pretty unreliable. I have tried replacing it. I couldn't find a decent replacement for it. It does try to spin up, and again, when you put a disc in, it just won't read it. I have replaced the belt on it, so yeah, there we are. Pretty good. For sale is that, the power cable, and the hard drive, including the metal cover for the thing. So for the hard drive, it has got faults, it has got issues. It's not sold as perfect. And again, the actual case, yeah, you can pull it. It will stick there, but then it will come off. Again, it's just the catches. I think after 30 years, and lots of people just yanking it up. So yeah, that's it really. Thanks for watching, and happy bidding.